The backpack incident. Tyler clutched his backpack tighter as he walked through the hallway of Lincoln High. Inside was his most prized possession, a signed baseball glove his late grandfather had given him. He'd been carrying it every day since the funeral 3 months ago. "What's in the backpack today, Tyler?" The voice made his stomach drop. Marcus. Again. It had started small. A shoulder check against a locker, a deliberately spilled lunch tray. But over the past 6 weeks, it had escalated. Marcus seemed to find entertainment in Tyler's fear, and he'd recruited an audience. Every day, a small crowd gathered to watch. "Leave me alone," Tyler muttered, trying to walk past. Marcus grabbed the backpack and yanked. Tyler held on, but Marcus was stronger, angrier, more willing to hurt someone. The backpack tore from Tyler's grip. "Let's see what's so special." Marcus unzipped it, pulling out the glove. The crowd laughed as he tossed it overhead, just out of Tyler's reach. "Please, that was my grandfather's." "Was?" Marcus smirked. "So he doesn't need it anymore." He threw the glove over the chain-link fence outside. Tyler watched it land in mud, his grandfather's signature now illegible. Something broke inside him, not just his heart, but his silence. That night, Tyler told his mother everything: the shoving, the humiliation, the daily fear that made him take longer routes to class, skip lunch to hide in the library, pretend to be sick to avoid school, the 30 days he'd missed this year alone. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" his mother asked, tears in her eyes. "Because Marcus said it would get worse if I told. Because I didn't want to burden you. Because—" Tyler's voice cracked. "Because I thought maybe I deserved it somehow." His mother reported the incidents to the school. The principal called Tyler, Marcus, and several witnesses into separate meetings. 6 students corroborated Tyler's story. Security footage showed the backpack. Incidents: the shoving, Marcus's pattern of targeting Tyler. Marcus was suspended for 5 days and required to attend counseling. But more importantly, the school implemented new procedures, assigned seating in the cafeteria to break up hostile groups, increased hall monitoring, mandatory bullying awareness programs for all students. Tyler joined a support group for bullying victims. He met other students with similar stories. A girl named Jen who'd been pushed and kicked, the assault recorded and posted on Snapchat. A boy named David who'd been tormented in bathrooms for years. They shared coping strategies, reminded each other they weren't alone, helped each other heal. Slowly, Tyler returned to school without fear, clenching his chest. He learned to recognize warning signs. Marcus avoiding eye contact meant genuine remorse. Marcus's old friends distancing themselves meant they'd realized their complicity. But the real change came 6 months later, when Tyler gave a speech. During an anti-bullying assembly, he held up his mud-stained baseball glove, cleaned but never the same. "This glove survived World War II with my grandfather," Tyler said, his voice steady. "It survived decades of use, but it almost didn't survive 6 weeks of high school bullying. Not because of the mud washes off, but because I almost gave up, almost believed I didn't deserve to carry it, that I didn't deserve to take up space in these hallways." He looked directly at Marcus, sitting in the 3rd row, required to attend as part of his counseling. Bullying doesn't just hurt in the moment. It changes how you see yourself, makes you smaller, makes you believe you're worthless, and that damage lasts longer than any bruise. Tyler paused, scanning the auditorium. "But here's what I learned. Speaking up isn't weak. It's the bravest thing you can do. If you're being bullied, tell someone. A parent, a teacher, a counselor. If your first report doesn't help, report again. And again. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be safe." After the assembly, something unexpected happened. Marcus approached him, hands shaking. "I'm sorry," Marcus said quietly. Really sorry. Not just because I got caught. Because I hurt you, made your life hell, and I'm trying to figure out why I did that. Tyler didn't forgive him immediately. Forgiveness isn't owed, it's earned. But he nodded. Keep trying to figure it out, and maybe figure out how to help instead of hurt. Marcus did. He started speaking at assemblies too, sharing his perspective. How his parents' divorce had made him angry. How hurting Tyler had made him feel powerful when he felt powerless at home. How watching Tyler's speech had shown him the real cost of his actions. 2 years later, Tyler graduated. His baseball glove sat on his dresser, reminder of pain endured and overcome. He'd used his experience to help create a peer mentorship program, pairing bullying victims with trained student advocates. Marcus graduated too, having completed extensive counseling and community service at an anti-bullying organization. He'd learned that hurt people, but healing people help people. The backpack incident didn't define Tyler. His response to it did. He'd chosen to speak, to heal, to help others find their voices. And in doing so, he'd proven that bullying might break things we love, but it doesn't have to break us. Key facts. 26.5% of teens experience cyberbullying, but traditional bullying remains prevalent. Missing school due to bullying affects 19.2% of students. Speaking to a trusted adult is the most effective first step. Documentation, witnesses, evidence, strengthens reports. Both victims and bullies often need counseling to heal and prevent future incidents.